Welcome to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX and online at MyWithersRadio.com, featuring the Waltonville Spartans, Weber Township Trojans, and Woodlawn Cardinals. The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body, Newell Furniture, and the General Store in Woodlawn. Ren Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. With the Coach House Garages pregame show, the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase starts now.
Welcome into Sesser-Valier High School for the 31st annual Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. A very pleasant Monday morning to each and every one of you, wherever you may be, listening in on AM 940 WMIX as well as MyWithersRadio.com. I'm Denny Czerwinski. Will be bringing you the play-by-play of this one between the Waltonville Spartans and the Sparta Bulldogs on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. Joining me a bit is the voice of Mount Vernon Athletics for WMIX, Chris Hugo. He will do that after we take our first break. This is the Coach House Garages pregame show. If you're in need of a garage to protect your car or prized possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. We'll step out for a break, come back for more. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House Garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
On November 5th, Community First Bank and the First State Bank of Dix officially partnered to better serve our customers and our community. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. We welcome all our new friends to the Community First family. And I'd like to personally invite you to call, log in, or drop by any of our 5 locations to learn more about Jefferson County's only true, locally owned community bank.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to Sesser-Valier High School, the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. And you're listening to the Coach House Garages pregame show. If you're looking for a garage builder, he'll build a quality garage at a fair price with a 5-year written warranty and financing available. Then a Coach House Garages for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. As I mentioned, and the aforementioned, Chris Hugo joins me. And Chris, here it is again, the day after Christmas, the day of shopping, but also a kickoff to 5 straight days of all the holiday tournament basketball action you can get around the area. Yeah, and it's a busy one right here for us as well. Of course, the Waltonville Spartans and Sparta Bulldogs here this afternoon. Kind of our kickoff after the holidays, or at least Christmas anyway today. Beautiful Monday outside, a little chilly, but in here the action will heat up as the Waltonville Spartans come in with 2 wins on the season. 2 of those wins came recently, just in the past couple of weeks. One over Christ-Our Rock on December the 10th. And then the big win on Tuesday at home against Hamilton County. So the Spartans come in with a record again 2-7. Sparta Bulldogs, meanwhile, have that 4 seed. They carry that 4 seed with a 2-8 mark. Their wins come over Shawnee and Chester. So Shawnee in this tournament, we'll see them later today with the Woodlawn Cardinals. But all in all, you look at this one, you have to wonder if the Spartans might have a chance to move to that right side of the bracket, come in a little bit hotter than these Bulldogs. Speaking of hotter, we have crossed the bottom of the hour. We do need to pause for station identification on Jefferson County Basketball Showcase.
Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. This is the award-winning Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting.
Back to Sesser-Valier, the Spartans and the Bulldogs warming up on the floor as these two teams get ready to go. And Chris, connections involved here. Of course, Waltonville and Sparta were coached at one time by legendary high school basketball coach Ed Belva. But as you said, these two teams come in with losing records and hopefully wanting to use this holiday tournament as a springboard to the rest of their 2012 season. It'll be coming up after this tournament's over. Well, it will, and this is a great indicator, too, especially in 1A, of what we might see come the postseason. Sparta Bulldogs will go 2A, obviously. Waltonville will swing 1A, and they'll swing to the south, if I recall correctly. So it'll be interesting to see how this one goes, especially for not just this particular game, this entire tournament as a whole. When you have many of the favorites that are expected to make a run in the postseason, including Goreville, SV, and the Woodlawn Cardinals. Well, we need to step out for another break here on the Coach House Garage's pregame show. When we come back, more on this game, this tournament, and other highlights as far as our coverage this week. We're going to be everywhere this week. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
The big holiday sale continues at Newell Furniture in Woodlawn. Lazy Boy recliners, glide rockers, and TV consoles starting at $329. Sofas only $599. Sealy plush top bedding $649, plus 15% off all jewelry on walls, Chevelle mirrors, side tables, coat trees, benches, pictures, and more. Plus, there's lots of holiday fun and savings at the general store with 30% off all Christmas decor and 15 to 20% off everything else. Shop Newell's big holiday sale for savings galore.
Does it frustrate you when the person in front of you at the grocery store searches in their purse for what seems to be a half hour trying to find exact change? Tell them about People's National Bank Visa's check card and make everyone's shopping experience a little quicker. Just swipe your card, sign your receipt, and you don't have to worry about exact change. Need cash back? Just enter your PIN and select the cashback button, and you have an instant ATM. People's National Bank, member FDIC. Non-usage fees may apply.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. More basketball action ahead. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Sesser-Valier High School. About 3 minutes ago before the start of this one, you're listening to the Coach House Garage's pregame show. If you're in need of a garage to protect your car, price, possession, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Chris, a busy week for us, both here and at the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament here on WMIX. Well, and it is. We'll have 2 games today, 2 games tomorrow. Not sure how many games just yet we'll have on Wednesday, but we'll have every Mount Vernon Ram game from the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. We'll try to have every Woodlawn and Waltonville game from here. It equates to a busy week. Well, we'll step out for one final break here on the Coach House Garage's pregame show. When we come back, the People's National Bank starting lineup and the start of this ball game between Waltonville and Sparta. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Sports fans can be the hardest people to shop for, so WMIX has the perfect gift idea. A little more Saturday Sports Show. Tell the fanatic in your family to tune in to WMIX AM 940 on Saturday mornings after the 8 o'clock news. We talk to the coaches they want, provide the insight they crave, and the scores they need. The best part? We'll take care of the gift wrap. The Saturday Sports Show, every week on WMIX and MyWeathersRadio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
Hey, do you need custom screen printing, embroidery, banners, signs, decals, Rams, Cardinals, Spartans, or Trojans apparel? That's for grade school or high schools. We'll take care of you. We custom screen print, embroidery, banners, signs, decals, letter vehicles, advertising specialty items that they can be printed on. We'll take care of it for you. Give Big Dave a call at All Stars and Stitches. We're located a half a block from the Benton High School.
Hey, this is Coach Aaron. Give the big man, Big Dave, a call at All Stars and Stitches, 435-555-555.
Do you know what your mortgage rate is? You probably know what your monthly payment is, but your interest rate can make a big difference. With a lower interest rate, I may be able to help lower your monthly payment. Stop by People's National Bank today and ask to see me, Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist, about refinancing your current loan. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Visit Jefferson County State Farm agent Scott Owens at 1810 Broadway in Mount Vernon for a free discount double check.
Discounts may vary state to state.
Back to the 94 Sports Mobile Studios on WMIX.
Welcome back to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. It's Waltonville and Sparta from the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. It's time for the People's National Bank starting lineup. Just how many branches does People's National Bank have? Log on to peoplesnationalbank.com to find a branch near you. Over 100 years old and still growing, People's National Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender. Chris Hugo, the starting lineup for this one.
Yeah, sure. Let's take a look at Richie Williams and Sparta Bulldogs. First, open out number 1, Orlando Oliver. Number 2, Charvel Austin. Number 5, Dalton Robert. Number 11, Dwayne Johnson. And number 30, Aaron Rushing. For Chad Harper's Waltonville Spartans, they'll feature the familiar 5 U.S. fans at the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. Number 22, Jake Phillips. Number 23, Matt Rogers. Number 24, the Maverick, Trey Widges. Number 25, Jordan Hale. And number 34, Levi Rapp. And those are your starting lineups for this afternoon's this morning's game between the Sparta Bulldogs and Waltonville Spartans.
And we'll say that probably more times than not this morning with the game starting here just about 10:40, about 10 minutes behind. The first game ended, and we'll talk about that later. Those People's National Bank starting lineups have instant access to your account anytime, anywhere with online banking from People's National Bank. Log on to peoplesnationalbank.com, member FDIC and equal housing lender. And Chris, even though it is 10:40 in the morning, there were 2 scores already in the books today, one from El Dorado and one from Harrisburg.
Yeah, and number 1 seeded Harrisburg defeated Galatia in the El Dorado Holiday Tournament's first game at 8:30, 78-39. And another score from here. You can find these scores, meanwhile, on our Twitter at 94 Sports. Marissa Coulterville defeated Ziegler Royalton 53-47. So it'll be Marissa Coulterville against the winner of this one. CR will get the loser of this one tomorrow. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance, dedicated to helping you get the right coverage with the discounts you deserve. Give Scott Owens a call at 242-3770, like the good neighbor Scott Owens is there. And right out of the gate, Chris, it's even-sized matchups through the lineup, except when you get to Aaron Rushing, 6'7". That could be a problem for Waltonville, not starting anybody over about 6'2", 6'3". Well, I'm trying to think of a team that Waltonville would have seen with anybody that tall, and I cannot think of one as I run down their schedule mentally. It's going to be a whole different ballgame with Sesser, especially if they're able to feed him down, or Sparta, excuse me, if they're able to feed him down low. We'll see if Waltonville has a cure for that symptom that could ail them all night long.
Big crowd here for a 10:40 game this morning. Across the way in the home section where Waltonville's sitting on the Sesser-Valier home side. Spartans will be in their red uniforms trimmed in white and blue. The Bulldogs will be in their white jerseys trimmed in blue. Sparta coached by Richie Williams, good friend of the program. And Waltonville, Chad Harper coaching the Spartans, good friend of our program as well. Tip control by the Bulldogs, and he'll be Dwayne Dotson with the basketball. And Waltonville will start out man-to-man. Dotson guarded by Widget, throws it over to Austin. Austin leaves it now for Roberts. Roberts back to Oliver on the right wing to Dotson. Dotson, they throw inside, look for Rushing. He's double-teamed. Rushing recovers it, kicks it out to Dotson. He tries to the right elbow, kicks it out left wing. 3 ball on the way, off the iron from Austin. It's no good. Widges on the rebound for the Spartans. Trey will dribble it up with his teammates into the front court. Sparta also going man-to-man. Waltonville starts out in a box set, and there's an immediate hand check foul on Charvel Austin of Sparta. That'll be his first.
I like what the Spartans have been able to do thus far, Danny. They were almost forced a turnover in the lane when they tried to feed Rushing. Forced the outside shot. It wasn't a good look taken too soon. Got the rebound, forced the early foul.
Side out of bounds wheel play. Widges got to the rim, was cut off, though, by Austin. He got it into Rogers. Rogers inside 2. Number 22, Jake Phillips. He will go to line and shoot 2 as he was fouled. That foul is on number 5, Colton Robert, as part of his first team second. Jake Phillips to line to shoot 2 early on.
And I think on a dribble drive offense, Sparta's going to be really careful with Rushing down low, try to keep him outside sometimes, outside the paint especially, so they don't pick up too many fouls and get him into foul trouble early.
First free throw front of the iron, no good, drops to the floor. Phillips will get one more. That one's going to be long and rebounded by Rushing for Sparta. More times than not, that first one's short, the second one's going to be long, and vice versa. In the left corner, Austin with it, guarded by Phillips. Rolls it around the perimeter all the way to the right corner to Oliver. They throw it inside for Rushing, stolen away, though, by Phillips for Waltonville. Phillips will bring it down the floor, kicks it over to Widges, who has to come back into the front backcourt to get the ball. Didn't cross the timeline, now does. Throws it to Phillips out on the left side. Phillips top the key to Rapp. He of the both cut with the Mohawk on top. Widges drives down the lane, shot from 10 off the glass, no good. Hits the floor, rebounded by Dotson. He runs the other way with Oliver. Throws it to Oliver in the left corner. Oliver holds it up to Austin. For Dotson, Dotson has it, holding his Spartans man-to-man. Throws in the corner to Oliver. Inside, stolen away again by Widges. The defense from Waltonville not allowing the ball to get into Rushing.
Yeah, still scoreless a minute and a half in, Danny, and Waltonville's going to have to capitalize off one of these turnovers eventually.
Rogers with it on the right wing. He holds above, now to Widges, cutting to the free throw line on the curl. Back to Rogers, down the lane on the dribble drive. Shot no good. Widges skies for the rebound. Shot blocked from behind. And that's a foul on Dalton Roberts. That'll be his second, team's third. And Waltonville again goes to the free throw line. This time Trey Widges for 2 free throws. Community First Bank is your title sponsor. If you're tired of dealing with big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home in Dix, Ina, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. First free throw goes in. The Spartans have the lead 1-0. Checking out will be Oliver. Checking in for the Bulldogs is Devontae Garrett. Widges' second free throw is good. Trey Widges, a junior, has both points. And Waltonville jumps out to a 2-0 lead. They will remain in the man-to-man. Austin will dribble across the timeline, guarded by Phillips. Gets around him to the right elbow. Left wing pass, right wing to Dotson. Top of the key to Garrett, back to Dotson. Dotson now skips to the left side to Austin, down to the left elbow. Kicks out top of the key, Dotson. Shot from 15 is no good. Rushing gets the rebound, puts it up and in, and that will be a key issue for Waltonville here this morning if they got to keep Rushing off the board.
That's exactly what you have to worry about down there. Not necessarily him getting the first look, but him getting that second chance opportunity. And if there's nobody there to box out and try to get the rebound in the first place, he's going to get the easy points more often than not.
Waltonville in their offense in the half court. Rogers to Phillips to Hale on the wing. Hale had a big game against Hamilton County the last time Waltonville played. Let's see the end of Spartan's victory. Jordan Hale to the top of the key to Phillips on the left side. Phillips holds, now throws inside Rapp. Big temper. Rushing comes over and steals it. Rushing will lead the break at 6-7. Dribbles to the paint. Kicks it off left side to Garrett. Garrett has nothing. Left corner of Dalton Roberts for 3 on the way. No good. Rebound Hale. Jordan Hale has to rebound to Widges. Trey will come up the other way for the Spartans on the left side of the floor. Widges to Hale on the right wing. Holds above his head to Phillips out top of the key. And Jake will reset the offense. Widges comes out with Austin guarding him. 4:53 to go in the first. We're tied at 2. Widges off the screen from Hale. Now rolls over on the pick and roll. Hale 3 ball away. It's good. Jordan Hale gets on the board. He's got 3. 5 to Spartans. Austin to Dotson across the timeline. Dotson will hold and throws right side to Garrett. Garrett lobs inside for Rushing. Got a jersey grab. Triple team. Has to kick it out to Austin. Austin down the lane with a rushing screen. No good. Rebound Roberts. He kicks it back out left wing to Dotson. Now to the left corner. Tries baseline. Pretty move. Rim blocks the shot, though. And we've got a foul. That foul is going to be on Sparta. And it's going to be on Aaron Rushing. That's his first, Chris, already. 14 fouls on the Sparta Bulldogs in this first quarter.
Yeah, and they're getting frustrated. That's the key. They don't like to be defended that closely. It's just mess the finesse foul of play-up that they have. Going to get that foul trouble early and often.
Sparta comes in with a record of 2-8, though the 4 seed. They pick up pressure now. Phillips has to get to Widges. Widges spins at the timeline to get in the front court as Austin was all over him. Widges to Phillips. Right wing to Hale. Inside to Rogers. The game tied to 2. Rogers shot block. No good. Rebounded by Garrett. He gets it out to Austin quickly the other way. Lobs for Rushing on the left block. Rushing backs in. Spins. Shot block. Hale rebounded. Jordan Hale.
Great defense by the Spartans that time. Forced Rushing into the uncomfortable look to the basket. Couldn't really get a shot off, and then they were there for the rebound.
Widges to Hale. Hale trying to become a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game as he gets an assist to Widges underneath. Trey Widges has 4, and Waltonville has a 7-2 lead. Crossroads Community Hospital is supporting the hospitals what healthcare should be. They will sponsor the player of the game when this one's over. Garrett in the right corner, top of the key, Austin. Austin launches a 3, no good front of the iron, rebounded by Jake Phillips of Waltonville. Spartans, a lower seed in this one, have a 5-point lead. Widges to Phillips. He holds and now throws it to Hale. Hale down to Rapp. Rapp dribbles, spins, picks it up, shot 15-footer. No good, rims in and out. That ball dropped in and came back out. Here come the Bulldogs the other way. Austin down the right corner. Garrett from 15 off the mark, no good. A lot of jump shots so far early here from Sparta. The one time they went inside with rushing, they scored. Phillips loses the basketball. Unforced error. Here comes Dotson. Layup good. Phillips was in the backcourt, just dribbled it off his foot. Dotson got it and laid it in. 7-4. Pace picking up, much to the Spartans' disadvantage. Rogers throws it and stolen away. Another turnover. Austin the other way on Widges. Shot no good. Rushing rebound. No good. Rebound to Waltonville. 2 chances for Sparta. Couldn't get it done. Widges kicks it up to Hale. Hale taps it to Phillips. Phillips tries to go reverse layup around Rushing. Rushing swipes it away. Hale rebounds. Front of the iron. No good. Off of Dwayne Dotson. He'll stay with Waltonville Spartans. Levi Laird will check in for Waltonville. He will check in. Jake Phillips will go out. 2:23 to go in the first. 7-4 Waltonville. Leads by 3. Box set underneath, out of bounds for Waltonville underneath their own basket. Widges underneath. Misses a layup. Rebounded by Garrett for Sparta. Oh, a big opportunity there. Trey didn't use the backcourt. Garrett the other way. Throws it for Dotson. Throws it right side to Austin. Austin to Dotson. Dotson left corner. Garrett thought about it. Didn't. Waltonville's win a little bit more of a zone, even though they're man. They're playing way back. That 3 all the way by Garrett's no good. Waltonville may play zone until he makes a shot now. That's something Chad Harper may need to look at as this game goes along. Sparta struggling from the perimeter. Widges throws to Hale, top of the key, left side to Rapp. He holds, now throws it to Rogers. Down the lane goes Matt. Dribbles to the left block, shot fake, 2 people up and in, and a foul. That was a great play by Matt Rogers. He goes from the right wing, cut across the lane, was able to go left side, and when he did lose control of the basketball, but when he picked them up, the numbers converged. Waited for the first man to clear, leaned in, got the second man to draw the contact, was able to get a better look at the basket to get the end one. That is the 15th foul on Sparta, first on Oliver. Robert will check in. Matt Rogers playing with a heavily wrapped right knee. Injured that last year, missed most of last year, but then is back playing, and he's got it wrapped up heavily today. Big brace with tape on the outside. It's a big game for the Spartans, and I don't think we maybe discussed that enough in the pregame show, just how big of a game this is. But not only set the tone for the rest of the tournament, but set a great tone for 2012 they get the victory. Oh, yeah, and that shot, free throw, no good. Rogers couldn't complete it, goes off a Hale out of bounds. And Dan Halloran will check in for Matt Rogers. So Chad Harper going down his bench a bit today. And it's 9-4 Waltonville with 1:40 to go in the first quarter over Sparta. The Bulldogs, a 4 seed in this game, so if you look at it by seeding, it would be a 4-13 game. There's a screen from Rushing for Dotson to the free throw lane. Shot blocked, Hale. Hale gets it to Widges. The Spartans run the other way. Widges down the lane. Shot fake, glass, good. Trey Widges is off to a quick start with 6, 11-4 Waltonville. That's one thing the Spartans may do better than a lot of teams across Illinois today. It's just wait for the D to clear and make that opportune time to get that shot. Down in the right corner, Sparta with the ball. Oliver in the corner, dribbles in, shot from 17, bad shot, guarded. Rebounded by Halloran, he gives it to Widges. Under a minute to go in the first quarter, Waltonville leads Sparta 11-4. Widges across the timeline, gets it to Hale, top of the key. Hale holds above his head, throws it left side to Laird. Levi travel with the basketball. Speaking of traveling, you can. Your community, your choice, your bank. With 5 locations, friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Travel to Community First Bank, where they keep it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Oliver will check out. Garrett will come back in. 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Sparta trails Waltonville 11-4 in the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase here on AM 940 as well as MyWeathersRadio.com. Sparta tried to set up a pick and roll, Chris, and that was one of the worst set up pick and rolls I've seen in the history of basketball. That didn't go very well for them. However, that's their 3rd turnover. Conversely, the Spartans have no points off of turnovers yet. Spartans with the ball. Remember our Facebook page today, WMIX Sports. Lots of finals will be on there throughout the day. You can like us there or follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Chad Harper calls a timeout. On at 94 Sports, our Twitter, we will have updates of games all throughout the day and the evening as the finals will be on Facebook. 28 seconds to go in the first quarter. 11-5. Waltonville trails Sparta, Chris, and right now it's a great effort by Waltonville in this first quarter. Pace of the game's good. Getting Sparta in foul trouble and not turning the ball over against this pressure allows Waltonville to have this 7-point lead. Well, it has, and they've been very cautious with the basketball. Only errors have been unforced thus far, and it's time to call a timeout here. Things were not looking well as across the timeline on the left side. Nothing had developed underneath. So
numbers are slow to catch up. So call a timeout here. Draw a play out of that 2 we have coming. And then maybe make something happen underneath and try to get Mr. Rushing into foul trouble early.
And Chad Harper has called a timeout recently, a couple of games right at the end of the first quarter with possession against Hamilton County. Turned out well. Booth will inbound across the way, side out of bounds to Hale. Hale gets the inbound. Has to wait for Laird, who ran back the other way on the inbounds play. Laird now throws it right side to Booza. Patrick Booza dribbles to the baseline, leaves it for Widges on the right side with 15 seconds. Spin move, Widges to the lane, reverse layup shot blocked by Roberts, and that's a foul. Widges will go to line. And that is 3 fouls on Dalton Roberts, who is a starter, so he will have to go out.
Well, you would think, but we'll see.
Eric Wisenhunt's going to check in. Chad Harper, that's the 9th player he's put in this ball game. 5 starters, 4 reserves. Widges will shoot the basketball. Free throw up and in. Trey Widges. Woo. Good start for Trey. 7 points here for the Spartans. Winner of this game will play tomorrow at 10:30 against Marissa Coulterville. The Meteors defeated ZRC in front of us this morning. The loser will play ZRC at 9 a.m. tomorrow. The ever popular 9 a.m. game. Free throw up and in by Widges. 13-4. Sparta quickly the other way. Austin with it. Goes to right wing Dotson. Dotson dribbles back to Austin with 7. Austin to Dotson. Top the key. Left side Garrett. Garrett traveled the basketball. Shuffle his feet. Garrett's going to go out. And that'll mean number 10. Dylan Morrison will come in for Richie Williams, Sparta Bulldogs, who has started off slow in this one. Garrett will sit out. Spartans 3/4 court to go. Booza. Laird looks, throws it to Widget. Right wing, Waltonville got away with a walk. Widget puts up a shot, no good at the horn, right at the end of 1. Waltonville 13, Sparta 4. Back for more of the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
When it comes to bone and joint care, only one name should come to mind. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Your fellowship-trained physician's first priority is specialized orthopedic care, ranging from total joint replacement and spine surgery to shoulder surgery and sports medicine. Our surgeons provide a wide range of specialized treatments that are unparalleled anywhere in Southern Illinois. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon and St. Mary's Good Samaritans in campus. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
Hi, Joe David Cummins with Community First Bank. With 5 locations in Jefferson County, a 7-month 0.77% APY CD special, free checking, free internet banking, and free debit cards tied to local schools, isn't now the perfect time to move your banking relationship to a local community bank. No gimmicks, just your neighbors and friends taking care of your banking needs.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at 94Sports. Now back to the showcase on WMIX.
Back to Sesser-Valier. Second quarter underway between Waltonville and Sparta. The Spartans have the basketball and a 9-point lead. Wisenhunt underneath from Widges and scores. Derek Wisenhunt off the bench with 2. It's 15-4 Waltonville by 11. Sparta quickly the other way, driving to the rim, up and no good. Ball spins in and out. Orlando Oliver will go to the line and shoot 2 as Waltonville will have their first foul.
Kind of been an indication of how things have gone for the Bulldogs here in this first half. Henning can't get at the ball. I mean, it rimmed in. It didn't really rim. It just kind of rolled in and out. And down 11 here. Could have used that big bucket. But it's the Spartans for playing great defense today without a lot of fouls.
First free throw up and in. Sparta had only 2 field goals in the first quarter. No free throws. They had 16 fouls. Waltonville had 5 field goals in the first quarter and didn't have a foul. And that's kind of the trick as Chad Harper rotates his starters back in, minus Wisenhunt, who will probably sub out at the next made free throw if Sparta can make a free throw. As Oliver missed the first, misses the second, grabs nothing but the floor, and that'll be a missed free throw. Wisenhunt will stay in with Rapp, Phillips, Hale, and Rogers for the Spartans, who lead 15-4 with 5 locations at Mount Vernon, Dix, Ina, and Woodlawn. Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of the showcase. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Waltonville across the line to Rogers on the right side, back to Phillips. We play in the second quarter. Spartans by 11, 15-4. Hale loses the basketball, stolen away by Fuller, is checked in. Fuller goes coast to coast, left-hand layup, no good, Rapp and a foul. And I think what I like to see out of Sparta right now, Chris, is Richie Williams going down his bench looking for a spark plug to kind of wake his team up and give them some energy here, because it seems like Sparta right now not playing with a lot of energy early on.
Well, they fall victim to the early start time. 10:30 start, though it's not the 9 o'clock game. Still early, still not accustomed to getting on the floor this early and playing a basketball game, so it definitely had an impact, and the treacherous one of that for the Bulldogs early on.
First free throw, no good. Robert will check in with those 3 fouls. Morrison will go out. So Sparta right now, they're playing Robert with 3 fouls, which is interesting. That tells you how much he means to this team, trailing by 11 in the second quarter. Second free throw from Keontae Fuller is up and in. Hits 1 out of 2. Sparta on the board in the quarter, 15-5. We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one's over. Crossroads Community Hospital, it's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Levi Rapp got the basketball on the press breaker down the lane and took the Patrick Ewing 4-step hop down the lane. Did get called for travel?
Well, that play was just due kind of from the start, Danny. Got it across the timeline too fast without the numbers. Great awareness by Hale not to throw it back across the timeline for the turnover then. Just didn't have the numbers to make anything happen.
Sparta with a basketball. That's Fuller. Leaves it for Austin. Now with Fuller. Left, right side. Garrett. 15-footer up. Good.
That may be what they need.
And I like. And Devontae Garrett knocked that shot down after coming over and sitting on the bench. Got some instruction from Richie Williams. Didn't hang his head. Came back in. 15-7. Spartans by 8. Pressure ratcheted up, and Waltonville throws it away. Here comes Austin the other way for the Bulldogs. Austin has Garrett on the right, rushing on the left. He goes by himself to the lane, and it's going to be a foul. We'll see what the officials are. Bobby Blondie, Larry Pettit, and Jim Dame are your officials on this game, and that foul's going to be on Waltonville. That is on Jake Phillips, his first, team third, all in this quarter.
They're gone either way. They can confer with each other to try to get the call right. That's apparently what they do. I think what he did well enough.
That's what you have to do. As Austin takes these 2 free throws, we're at the top of the hour. We need to pause for station identification on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase.
The best basketball coverage lives here. This is WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting.
As we were away, Austin hit the first free throw. We had to pause for station ID. It's 15-8. Waltonville by 7 over Sparta with 6:36 to go in the second quarter.
Of course, you're too dead for the 11 o'clock news. You'll flip over to 94.1 FM today.
Second free throw rebounded by Laird. It was no good. Widges has it, lost it. Widges now recovers it, throws it to Bulldogs. Several turnovers in this quarter for Waltonville. Austin the other way. Shot no good. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Chris, pace of the game has changed, and Waltonville is not catching up right now in the second quarter.
Well, it has. Mr. Williams was able to make some adjustments there in the end of quarter break. And since then, Sparta has really outplayed the Spartans. And give a lot of credit to Sparta. They're able to get to the basket and create some opportunities. Because before they tried to do it with rushing. Now they're trying to create everybody into the mix, get everybody into the fold, and that's really keeping the Spartans at bay thus far.
First free throw is good. Scoreboard update. The El Dorado Tournament, Sesser-Valier, and the Vandalia Tournament all start today. We have a couple of finals. It will be... I can't write and do things at the same time. Second free throw's up and in. We'll get you a scoreboard update here in a second. Richie Williams calls timeout. He heard me begging for a timeout. 6:25 to go. Sparta leads Waltonville, trails Waltonville, 15-10. That scoreboard update coming up now. In the game this morning here, as we mentioned, Marissa Coulterville beat ZR 53-47. At the El Dorado Tournament this morning, Harrisburg beat Salacious 78-39. And just in, Carrier Mills beat Carmi 49-39. So battle of next-door neighbors tomorrow at El Dorado with Carrier Mills and Harrisburg going at it, Chris.
It's been pretty well the proximity bowl thus far. Galatia, Lester, forget not that far from Harrisburg.
No.
So, family affair down there in Saline County at the El Dorado Holiday Tournament thus far. But always a good one, Class 2A. That's also a great barometer for what you could see at the SIU Arena come March.
That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. You might be paying too much for auto insurance. Give Scott Owens a call for a free discount double check. Like his good neighbor, Scott Owens is there. Speaking of bad neighbors, Sparta's there on the press. They've really cut Waltonville down till now. Laird shoots a shot flat-footed off the rim. No good. Tipped in by Hale, though. Laird was trying to shot fake 2 or 3 defenders, but Hale followed. It's 17-10. Waltonville by 7. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Austin with it on the dribble, down the lane, shot over 3 Spartans, over them, 3 of them, off the glass and in. Austin banks it in, which gives Sparta a 5-point deficit, 17-12. Waltonville leads Sparta. Phillips to Rogers, now lobs it to Widges underneath, off the glass, no good. Tipped out to the wing. It's going to be recovered by Sparta. That's Oliver with it. He dribbles around, comes down the lane, throws up the ball, charges. Oliver out of control, Chris. Didn't seem to know what he exactly wanted to do with the basketball getting on that lane.
No, that'll be his second foul. 17 fouls, so next defensive foul, obviously the Spartans will shoot 1-on-1 as they would have had that been a defensive foul, but just goes to the turnover.
Right. Sparta now pressures man-to-man. Widges on the wing, about loses the dribble, gets it to Hale. Waltonville needs to settle down. Hale inside to Phillips, shot blocked by the backcourt. Ball to the floor, jump ball coming, and it'll be Sparta basketball, so a turnover to the Spartans.
Fifth of the quarter, ninth of the game.
Not good. The 5 turnovers in this quarter seem to be a little bit more of an issue, Chris, because Sparta's able to score now and though.
Sparta had 6 points off those 4 points off those turnovers.
And it's 17-12.
And it's really put them back into the ballgame, down just 5.
And it seems to have energized them a bit.
Well, and as you said, they were looking for that spark plug off of the bench or even with their starters to make something happen. That's what they did.
Fox said Waltonville threw it to nobody but a Sparta Bulldog. A 6 turnover in a quarter for the Spartans. Austin with it down the right corner. Picks it up, throws it inside, Rushing. Triple team shot, no good in the foul. Rushing will go line and shoot 2. And right now, an adjustment or 2, and the Spartans are in some struggle. Jordan Hale picks up his first. That'll be the team's 5th.
Well, that could be an issue there, Danny. As Rushing was able to get to the basket that time and draw contact. Now as they have some of these other catalysts working in their favor, they're going to be able to try to get Rushing back into the game. And if they do that, that could spell trouble.
Rushing makes the first. They'll have one more with 5 locations at Mount Vernon, Dixon, and Woodlawn. Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of the showcase. Welcome back to Personal Banking over FDIC.
And he can shoot the free throws, apparently.
For a big man at 6'7", great touch, especially in junior high. That hasn't changed. Pressure by Sparta. Waltonville breaks it easily. Widges deep left wing. Holds as the Spartans lead by 3, and that's going to be a hand check foul. Fuller's going to get the foul. Now, that will be a key, Chris. If their officials are going to call this close, that favors Waltonville because a frenetic pace won't happen.
Well, exactly. And now you get a great free throw shooter at the line. It's former Trey Widges here on the 8th team foul.
Widges will be at the line to shoot 2. Actually, 1-on-1, I should say, for the 8th team foul in Sparta. First free thrown in, and he will end up shooting 2.
Good job, Nostradamus.
He will get one more. I wouldn't say that, but he does give Spartans a 4-point lead, 18-14.
Just a reminder, if you tuned in for the 11 o'clock news, just put the 94.1 FM due to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase.
19-14, Spartans on top by 5. This is the first of 2 here on AM 940, MyWillersRadio.com. Woodlawn and Shawnee tonight at 5, pregame at 4:45 for that one. Dobson with it, throws it back out top of the key to Austin. Down the lane he goes around 3 Spartans off the rim, no good. Hale with a rebound. 2 Widges. Trey's going to run the break the other way. Bulldogs back. Trey to the right side, to the right baseline. Pulls it back out top of the key to Hale. Hale, right side to Phillips. They throw it inside for Laird, but stolen away by Fuller. Fuller comes the other way, tripped up by Laird. That'll be a foul on Levi, his second, team 6.
Not a huge fan of that play, Danny. The backdoor cut into numbers, and you try to feed a strong side, and now it's just a turnover waiting to happen, and exactly what it became.
Now, it was a turnover. It wasn't anybody to throw to. The defense on Sparta has ratcheted up a bit here in the second quarter. Waltonville 6 turnovers, maybe more since that point. Bulldogs with the basketball. Waltonville remaining in their man-to-man, which is interesting because Sparta struggled from the outside in this first half. Right side pass to Fuller. Top of the key, Garrett from the right elbow now after the dribble and scores. I like Devontae Garrett's shot. It's 19-16. Sparta down 3. They've been down by as many as 11 in this game. And Booza threw it to Widges. Got a break. Widges now to Laird. Laird down the baseline. Fadeaway jumper from 10 is good. Levi Laird had nothing but turned it into a made shot. 21-16. Waltonville by 5.
Shot you love if it falls.
Oh, if it doesn't go in, it's a bad shot. You better believe it. Left corner Fuller with it for Sparta to Dotson, top of the key. Tells the Sparta Bulldogs to settle down. They're running the offense. Screen out, pop out from the backside on the down screen. Top of the key, Rushing with it now off the pass from Fuller. Rushing spins in the lane, gets to the rim, stolen away by Widges. Here come the Spartans. Widges down the left side. Ooh, got away at the double dribble. Threw it to Holleran, now to Hale. 15-footer over Rushing, no good. Tips rebounded by Fuller for Sparta. He gets it to Austin. The Bulldogs run the other way. Fuller now Austin down the lane, scores. Easy points there for Austin. He has 5 in the quarter for the Bulldogs. And Sparta trails by 3, 21-18 for Waltonville.
Very interesting that Waltonville is stuck with man, given the 4 outside shooting for Sparta today. Almost a rush man as if they're in a panic.
Widges with it. Down the lane he goes. Around Rushing, up and in. Got Rushing to chase. Once Rushing was away from the rim, no shot blocker, and Widges scored.
Big points for Trey Widges there, I think. Kind of stopped Williams somewhat. Maybe with the way it was done, gives them a little bit more confidence.
Very good point, 23-18. Dotson the other way, those scores.
Or a shot like that's not going to help your confidence.
No, it's not, is it? But it was a good stop to that point, 23-20. Just a good answer back by Sparta. Widges will come across the timeline. Round 2 Bulldogs. Down the lane, kicks it left corner. Booza, shot from 15, good. Patrick Booza with another 2 points off the Spartans bench. It's 25-20.
Of course, the bench has done a good job for the Spartans, keeping them on top.
A little fast-paced, though, here. Here's a 10-footer by Garrett. No good. It's just a Dotson. It's rebounded by Hale. Hale kicks it to Widges. 2:24 to go in the first half. Waltonville leads by 5, 25-20. The Bulldogs are a 4th-seeded team in this tournament. Spartans leading by 5. Waltonville getting a chance to play against the River-to-River Mississippi division. And we have a timeout. Chad Harper didn't like what he saw. He'll call a timeout. Waltonville leads 25-20 with 2:10 to go here in the first half. We'll remind you, with 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all of your accounts, Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. And Chris, in the second quarter, pace has picked up. Waltonville's had some turnovers, have managed to right the ship to keep a 5-point lead with the basketball at this time out.
Well, they have. They've done a great job of just not letting it slip away. 8 turnovers in the quarter, 12 and a half. The 4 turnovers in the first quarter really didn't seem to affect them that badly. But once Sparta is able to get everybody else into the mix and not have to rely on rushing, that's when the tide started to turn. The give ball defense is Spartans here. Though they've stuck with man here in the second quarter, they have still been able to force Sparta into some bad shots. And those bad shots are what are keeping them from overtaking the Spartans thus far.
2:10 to go in the first half. Waltonville leads by 5, and they have the basketball. Stay tuned for the Red Lake College halftime show. We'll have scoring and stats from this one, as well as some updates of tournaments from El Dorado and Vandalia, as well as games from here. There's been one completed. We'll tell you about that at half. Rogers on the inbound, up and in. Drew Rogers with a one-hand runner. The scoop shot makes it 27-20. The ice cream man potential opportunity coming.
I don't think that's going to fit.
All right, we'll move on. Big name game later. With Austin with it, throws it to right corner. Garrett can't leave him open. Makes that shot, rushing on the weak side rebound. 6-7 reverse layup, no good. Hale was there to cause interference, and Waltonville has the ball on the missed shot. Phillips throws it across the timeline to Hale. He'll dribble back to Phillips. 1:30 to go in the first half. Phillips off a screen from Booza inside to Rapp. Rapp has Garrett posted up. Rushing did come help, and Rapp scored. Rushing watched Rapp turn and spin to his right shoulder in the lane and score. It's a 4-0 run by the Spartans, 29-20.
Rapp was really looking just to get 2 from the line there. Luckily, it fell on the line drive.
With the basketball is Austin. Now dribbles to the top of the key. Left side, Garrett. Sparta's dominant and reliant on that jump shot a little too much here. Haven't been able to hit. Waltonville still man-to-man. Left wing with it is Garrett. Guarded by Rogers. Around the screen from Rushing to Austin. Austin traveled the basketball.
Good call by Jimmy Dane.
Jimmy Dane, Bob Blondie, and Larry Pettit, we will say again, have done a great job in this first half, as they usually do.
What'll be huge here, Danny, not only to play for the last shot of the half, but if you can get that last shot to go, if you're up double digits going into that halftime break, especially when the game got within 2 at one point, I think that's a big moral victory going to the locker room, maybe come out with some second half momentum.
Have Waltonville in the independent range, 100-plus students, against a big school like the River-to-River Sparta. That would be a big win for the Waltonville Spartans to pull this off. Still a second half to go. 44 seconds to go. Waltonville leads 29-20. Widges on the wing, kicks the Rapp in the corner. Levi drives to the paint. Shot fake over Rushing, no good. Rushing didn't lose his ground, but Rapp got the rebound off the board. Kicked it to Phillips in the corner. Shot good. Jake Phillips with his first basket. He becomes the 8th Spartan to score. It's 31-20. Waltonville by 11. Austin has it with 20 seconds. Leaves it for Dotson. Back to Austin. They play around the perimeter. Austin. That'll be a hand check on Wisenhunt. Usually that'll get called when you put a 2-hand shove on the shoulder. That's a 17th foul, so that will send Sparta to the free throw line. And that will be where Mr. Austin goes with 14.6 to go for a 1-and-1.
He's been pretty good for them thus far from the line. 3 of 4. His field goal percentage isn't bad either. He's 2 of 4 from the field today.
31-20. Spartans by 11 over the Sparta Bulldogs in this second game of the day. Free throw no good, rebounded by Rapp. Here come the Spartans with 10. They'd like to get another one. Sparta pressures. Widges circles to the backcourt. Left side pass Phillips to Rapp. Rapp is open with 6. Didn't take the shot. Covered up by Rushing. Running shot off the rim. No good. Rogers on a follow-up. Oh, wow.
What a putback by Matt Rogers. Matt Rogers puts one back in the horn, and we're at halftime. It's Waltonville 33, Sparta 20. We'll step out and come back to the Red Lake College halftime show here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. Hey, you know the holiday shopping season is here. And of course, that means it's time for the Ford year-end celebration going on now at Ford Square. And that means great holiday offers on a great selection of Ford cars, trucks, SUVs, and crossovers. Just think, what a great way to drive into the new year. You'll get the newest technology, money-saving fuel economy, and right now, a great deal on a brand new Ford. So here's a personal invitation. Get to the Ford year-end celebration at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. Take a look and drive one. I think you'll have a very happy new year. And remember, Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Sports fans can be the hardest people to shop for, so WMIX has the perfect gift idea. A little more Saturday Sports Show. Tell the fanatic in your family to tune in to WMIX AM 940 on Saturday mornings after the 8 o'clock news. We talk to the coaches they want, provide the insight they crave, and the scores they need. The best part? We'll take care of the gift wrap. The Saturday Sports Show, every week on WMIX and MyWeathersRadio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
Hello, this is Hunt Bonin with People's National Bank. People's National Bank is proud to be a family-owned bank that has served Southern Illinois for over 100 years. We take pride in offering products that are customer convenient and friendly. With free checking, online banking, CD specials, mortgage products, and many other convenient banking services, we have everything to meet your banking needs. Stop by any People's National Bank and see what banking with a family-owned bank is all about. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Does this sound familiar? I can't stand this job. I just wish I had time to go back to school, but with work and family...
I know. I just enrolled in Rend Lake College's evening cosmetology program. They have evening classes that will even fit into your busy schedule. You can even graduate in less than 2 years. Classes are convenient to get to. They're in Studio RLC in Mount Vernon. They even offer financial aid.
What's it like? I've been out of school so long.
It's not your typical take notes. Listen to a lecture program. We will learn the latest styles and trends in cosmetology, and it looks like we'll have fun doing it. We'll be out on the salon floor getting hands-on experience and getting to know all kinds of people. By the time we're done, we'll be ready to jump into a new career and love our jobs for once.
Okay, how do I sign up?
I called 618-242-8459, but you can also check out their website at rlc.edu/Studio RLC or stop by the RLC Marketplace in Mount Vernon.
This is the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX. The Rend Lake College halftime show starts now.
Welcome back to Sesser-Valier High School halftime in the 31st annual Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. It's Waltonville 33, Sparta 20. The Rend Lake College halftime show, where Rend Lake has been a vehicle to a brighter future for over 40 years. Students can choose from more than 100 degrees and certificate programs. Save thousands of dollars at Rend Lake College and get to work. Rend Lake College, it's time. The Spartans lead Sparta 33-20. We'll step out for a break and come back with scoring and stats from the first half. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Don't miss the huge store-wide clearance at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn. You can save 60% off all remaining Christmas decor, 20% off all home decor, pictures and lamps, 15% off all furniture sale prices on your favorite name brands like Lazy Boy, Flexsteel, Sealy, Lane, Broyhill, Riverside, and more. It's Newell's huge clearance sale. Hurry in today and save. And Happy New Year from your friends at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. Daily schedules, scores, and more. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to the Rend Lake College Halftime Show. Rend Lake College has over 100 degree and certificate programs to choose from. It's been your vehicle to a brighter future for over 40 years. Rend Lake College, it's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. Kenny Czerwinski with Chris Hugo alongside Chris. What a first half by Chad Harper's Waltonville Spartans, trying to pull the upset against the number 4 seeded Sparta Bulldogs, leading 33-20. Well, and part of why I don't like seeds for holiday tournaments is because sometimes, I don't want to say a team can be overrated, but a team might get a seed based on a couple of wins early in the season or a couple of losses earlier in the season. I'm not a big fan of that. I would just like to match them up and see what happens. But unfortunately, many tournaments, I should say, do seed and for proper reasons, I guess. But we're seeing here today a Waltonville Spartans ball club that came out inspired in the first half, played very well in the first quarter, had a few turnovers in the second, as we're getting ready to see here in the scoring as we look at the team stats. But for the Sparta Bulldogs, they were 7-25 from the inside for the first half. That's 28%. From the outside, they were 0-3 in the first quarter, did not take any in the second to give them 0-3 for the half, 0%. From the floor, they were just 7-28 in that first half for 25%. Taking a look at the Spartans, they were 12-27 from the inside for 44%. Their lone three came from Jordan Hale back in the first quarter for 100%. From the floor, they are 13-28 for 46%. Taking a look at free throws, all of the Spartans came in the second quarter, 6-11 for 55%, while the Spartans were perfect in the second quarter, making them 6-9 for 67%. Rebounding edge belongs to the Spartans. They have 14 defensive boards, 4 on the offensive glass for a total of 18, while the Bulldogs have 12, 8 on the defensive side, and 4 offensive rebounds, all putbacks. Only one of them became second chance points. Turnover disadvantage belongs to the Spartans, as they had 8 second quarter turnovers to give them 11, compared to 2 second quarter turnovers for the Bulldogs with 6. Taking a look at your individual scores, first for the Bulldogs, they're led by Charville Austin, 7 points, 4 from Dwayne Dotson. I should also say 4 apiece from Aaron Rushing and Devontae Garrett, and 1 point from Keontae Fuller to give them a total of 20 points. Now for the Waltonville Spartans, they're led by Trey Widges, 12 points. I say Trey Widges, the possessive form 3 times fast. 6 points from Matt Rogers, 5 from Jordan Hale, 2 apiece from Levi Rapp, Levi Laird, Derek Whitnott, Patrick Musa, and Jake Phillips to give the Waltonville Spartans a halftime lead of 33-20. 33-20, Waltonville on top. If they were to hold on and win, they'll play tomorrow at 10:30 against Marissa Coulterville. Remind our listeners tonight, more Jefferson County Basketball Showcase about 4:45 this evening on AM 940 and MyWithersRadio.com. It'll be the Woodlawn Cardinals, the defending champions in this tournament, will open up their tournament trail here at Sesser-Valier against the Shawnee Redskins. That game will be tonight, as I said, pregame at 4:45 with first tip at 5 o'clock. Chris and I need to step out for a final time on the Rend Lake College Halftime Show. Rend Lake College, they can save you thousands of dollars on your education. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu to see which of the more than 100 degree and certificate programs is right for you. Rend Lake College's time. It's Waltonville 33, Sparta 20. Back for the second half. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. We'd like to welcome the newest member of the Community First family, Debbie Bartolomucci.
I'm very excited to join Community First. I look forward to continue serving all my existing accounts and making new friends as well.
To learn more, stop by and see us today at any of our 5 Jefferson County locations.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Car insurance with personal service at no extra charge? What a novel concept. That's why State Farm is a leader in providing insurance and financial services and remains strong in this economy. At State Farm, Scott Owens is dedicated to helping you get the coverage that's right for you and the discounts you deserve. No one takes care of you like State Farm. Scott Owens will prove it. Call Scott at 242-3770. That's 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, Scott Owens is there.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Sesser-Valier High School, the 31st annual Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament halftime. Waltonville leads Sparta 33-20. We'll piggyback on that Scott Owens State Farm Insurance commercial and let you know that Harrisburg beat Galatians 78-39. And Carrier Mills beat Carmi 49-39 at El Dorado, and Marissa Coulterville beat ZR 53-47 here at Sesser-Valier. You might be paying too much for auto insurance. Give Scott Owens a call for a free discount double check. Like a good neighbor, State Farm Agent Scott Owens is there. And Chris Hugo, you're in the Waltonville huddle. What do you do to preserve this 11-point lead to get you a win here in the first round?
Guys, you did well in the first half. Probably what I do here, and I am no basketball coach, obviously. Continue with the man defense, which has been pretty successful. However, if it starts to become a panic, maybe back off and play a little zone, because the outside shooting has been very poor for the Bulldogs. Conversely, offensively, not trying to rush the ball up the floor. Work with the dribble drive, which has been effective all game and most of the season, and just try to create good opportunities instead of forcing 8 turnovers in one quarter. Spartans have going on defense first, I should say. Sparta has the basketball. Waltonville man-to-man, as they have been the entire game. With the basketball is Austin, as they team switch ends in front of us. Sparta will have it. Down the lane goes Oliver, shot up and in. That's the kind of shots that Sparta likes to get. Dribble, penetrate, and gets to the rim, and it's 33-22. Phillips against the pressure by Sparta. The Bulldogs will go man-to-man as well, as Phillips comes off a half-court screen from Rogers to get into the front court. Phillips back by the timeline. Count is on, still on. Gets to the rim, layup up and in, or no good. Rims in and out. Here comes Sparta. Austin quickly the other way into the front court. Dribbles down the right side, right baseline, off the glass, no good. Rushing rebound, up and in. Aaron Rushing gets his 6th point of the game on the putback. Waltonville will have the foul, and it will be a chance for a 3-point play for Rushing. Matt Rogers picks up his first, team's first. Sparta has it under double digits for the first time in a while, Chris. So they got within 2 or 3 in the second quarter. Then the Spartans went on a run to get it back up, but this could be dangerous. Sparta free throw shooting not been very good here in this game. Missed another one there. Phillips had the ball for the Spartans. Across the timeline, guarded by Dotson. Now he'll spin and gives to Rogers on the right side. Rogers throws it inside to Rushing. Widges was covered. Rushing flips it out to Oliver. Back to Rushing. No one in particular. Rogers steals for Waltonville. Matt dribbles down the lane. Left side coming. Shot good. Matt Rogers making a case to be the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. He has several points, including one at the horn. Crossroads Community Hospital is for the hospital. It's what healthcare should be, and he's in the running, definitely, for that award when this one's over. Sparta with the ball. Austin spins it to Robert. Inner corner Rushing. He'll drive to the lane. Shot no good. Rebound by Rushing. He puts it up and in. Rushing has 4 out of 6. 8 in the game of the points for Sparta in the quarters. 35-26. Waltonville by 9. They pick up pressure. Spartans handle it easily. Widges to Hale in the right corner. Holds above his head to Phillips. Now back to Widges at the left elbow. Trey is fouled. Hand check by Austin. That'll be his first, team's first of the half. Should be Austin's second. Well, that's true. He had a foul back in the first quarter. I believe the first foul of the game, as a matter of fact. Second on him, first on Sparta. Garrett's going to check in for Oliver. Community First Bank. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County with Community First Bank. They have a home in Dix, Ina, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Spartans have it. Hale top of the key, drives down the lane. Shot blocked by Rushing. Hale runs to the corner to receive it. 2 Widges on the right wing. Kick pass left side. Bratt to the rim. Levi. Shot glass no good. Tips around. Rogers is going to be breaking the law of verticality for his second foul for Waltonville, as he was over the back of Devon Garrett. 5:49 to go in the third. Waltonville leads Sparta 35-26. Austin comes across the timeline. Spartans still man-to-man. Austin throws it left side to Garrett. Garrett's been a spark plug off the bench for the Bulldogs. Then Robert in the corner to Dotson. Inside Garrett, tipped and stolen away by Widges. Widges has it. Sparta immediately picks up full court man-to-man on the turnover. Widges to Phillips. He'll come across his timeline to Hale. Hale to Rapp in the left side to Widges. Deep corner. Now Widges gets to the baseline. Spins underneath the rim. Shot around Rushing. No good. Hale on the follow. Waltonville's been able to follow up on several offensive rebound putbacks, and the Spartans back up by 11. Left side, Dotson on the dribble. Kicks it back out top of the key to Austin. He'll hold up one finger. Dribbling out behind the volleyball line here. The gray line is Sesser-Valier High School. 31st annual Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. Austin on the dribble. Still dribbling. And that ball tip is stolen away by Phillips to Rapp. Jake Phillips got a hand in there on Austin. Phillips to Hale. Jordan looks,
Holds at the three-point line to Phillips. Phillips will throw top of the key to Hale. Now to a cutting Phillips. Cutting to the rim. Layup. Good. Waltonville is moving the ball and moving themselves without the ball. 39-26. Spartans by 13. Dangerous pass in traffic, but Phillips is able to get to the basket off the block. Free ball from Robert in front of the iron. Rebounded by Phillips for Waltonville. Frustration starting to set in for the Bulldogs. A 4th seed in this tournament. And Widges has it to Hale. Top of the key. The Spartans looking to spring the upset. If they were, they'd play Marissa Coulterville tomorrow at 10:30. There goes Phillips to the rim. Shot no good. Rebounded Sparta. Johnson comes the other way quickly. Reached in from behind by Hale. Austin gets the recovery around the rim and scores. Austin has 7. Timeout Richie Williams. It'll be a 30-second timeout. And Chris, 3:56 to go in the third. Spartans by 11. Halfway through this quarter, they've not lost any of their leads so far.
Well, they haven't, and give them a lot of credit. So they've made some risky passes down low. They've been able to make things happen, and Jordan Hale, I thought today, has done a great job because twice today he's come back with a tip back and created a second chance opportunity and got the points to fall. So, I mean, as far as thus far, up 11, it could easily be higher if they take a little bit better care of the basketball, but they're keeping these dangerous Sparta Bulldogs at bay because, Danny, as you know, you've seen this team time and time again over the past few years, whether it be in the Ed Belda era, the Greg Bass era, or even the Richie Williams era. This is a team that can come up and get you at any time and surprise the team, though their record may not show it. And their record is 2-8. Not as stellar as it has been in past few years. This team played for a tournament championship here about 3 years ago and have been a tough out in this tournament, though not the record today. Spartans break the press easy. Widges no good on the rebound. Rushing has it, lost it, out of bounds, off of Sparta. And the Spartans will keep the basketball. Widges got to the rim, missed the shot. Rushing had the rebound, couldn't corral it. Waltonville has it back. Box set underneath their own basket to Hale in the corner from Rogers. Now throws to Widges to a curl cutting. Hale down the rim. Lane shot no good. Rebounded by Robert. He gets to Austin for Sparta. The Bulldogs quickly the other way. Austin will circle back to the top of the key. Inside pass. Nice look to Rushing. Boy, nobody was home. Waltonville was ball watching. And it's now 39-30. Rushing has 6 in the quarter, 10 on the day. Waltonville has it wrapped across the timeline. At the circle, he's looking for a guard, gets to Hale. Holds above the key with 3 minutes to go in the third. Hale to Widges. Widges out by the Sesser-Valier logo where it's marked on the state of Illinois. Hale has it top of the key. Hale throws it, and it's a lazy pass. That goes out of bounds. Unforced error by Waltonville, and that goes to the turnover. Well, they're trying to lead as if it's a football game, is what I've noticed, to try to keep the pass away from the defense. Unfortunately, if your guy has no idea what's going on and there's somebody somebody on a back cut, they're going to think that guy's coming around to get that pass in the corner. When he's not there, everybody looks silly. When it goes out of bounds, you have a turnover. 39-30, Sparta trails Waltonville by 9. They have the basketball. They have in the Bulldogs. Robert throws it top of the key to Oliver. His 15-footer, no good. Rushing on the rebound. Has to bring it back down, and Hale's going to foul him. Jordan Hale will get the foul while it's on the floor. That's his second, team's third of the quarter. Your community, your choice, your bank with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. There's Mr. Garrett on the inbound pass for Sparta. He's got 6 off the bench, and it's 39-32. The lead shrinks to 7. Widges around the pressure. Throws it to Rapp. Rapp better get across. Gets it to Widges. Timeout Harper. Coach Harper called timeout. Chris Waltonville was taking her sweet time and dangerously close to 10 seconds. And Danny, I don't understand it. It's a possession-by-possession thing here for the Spartans, where there's times where they rush it up the floor a little too quickly with the Sparta defense beating them back with numbers against. And then there's times where they really aren't facing much pressure in the backcourt, and then the lollygag to get it across. So their issue right now is the full court. If they could just focus on the backcourt to get it over, things in the half of the front court have been going fairly well for the Spartans all morning. That said, got to stop rushing the ball up the floor, got to stop lollygagging, find that perfect tempo, and make it happen, which is what they did in the first quarter. Levi Rapp will trigger in front of the scorer's table. Good point there, Mr. Hugo. All of those you mentioned for Waltonville to take care of this lead. Laird turns it over. Here comes Robert down the lane. Got away with a stutter step, blocked by Hale, tipped out of bounds by Robert, and it'll go back to Waltonville. I'm most surprised at the quietness of Robert that we've seen. He's actually been pretty effective with 3 fouls, having had all 3 in the first quarter. Sparta's going to pick up a little bit more pressure. Hale to Rapp to Widges.
Sparta pressuring. Waltonville struggling. Widges down to Rogers, left baseline, and nobody, and stolen away by Oliver. Ooh, he about left it over and back. Dobson has it. Dobson down the lane. Kick the left corner. Robert, three ball on the way. Long off the iron. Weak side rebound. Laird battles for it. Tips it out of bounds, and Sparta will retain possession. 1:53 to go in the third. Top of the key, rushing for a two. He was on the line. Aaron Rushing at 6'7", has 8.25, 12 in the game. He gets Sparta back to within 5. Quietly. Wrap to Widges. Waltonville really struggling with his token pressure. Widges throws it to nobody. Now Rogers covers in the corner. Left baseline pass to Hale. Shot no good. Waltonville struggling. Robert on the rebound to Garrett. Now to Dotson. Quickly the other way. Bulldogs running. Dotson on the runner. It's good. What a running shot by Dwayne Dotson. He's got 6, and it's Chris. Waltonville only leads 39-36. They led just a while ago 39, I believe 39-27.
Well, they had a 33-20 lead going into half, but give a lot of credit to Coach Williams from the Sparta Bulldogs for coming out in the second half and just being, I don't want to say way more intense than the Spartans, but they have that feeling of intensity. They realize they don't have a lot of time to get back in this one and get back on top, so not squandering the opportunities. However, the Spartans, what they've been doing is they don't have a tempo whatsoever. Too quick on one trip, too slow on another, and give a lot of credit to the Bulldog defense for stymieing the Spartan offensive attack.
Well, it's 39-36. Waltonville leads by 3. Great thing here about Sesser-Valier, the small gym and the Class 1A gym, you can see down below Richie Williams coaching his teams, and you can see him walk to the huddle after his timeout and say, hey, and he laughs and he smiles. He said, guys, what I tell you, the guys responded with a smile back to him. You tell Sparta, it's hard to feel a little vibe in this game.
Well, I think it's all about being calm, and that's exactly what they've been able to come out and do, is not become upset or worried that they were down 13. Richie Williams is great at that. He was assistant at Pinckeyville. Obviously, he coached at Alvarado for many years, did a great job there. So, I mean, he knows what he's doing, and there's a method to his madness, and that method to his madness could end up with them being 3-8 instead of 2-9.
And Waltonville breaks the pressure. Hale across the timeline to Rogers. Layup good. Just about the time Sparta gets back in, Waltonville has an answer, which is good news. It's 41-36, Spartans by 5. Sparta with a basketball. Austin top the key. Right corner pass to Oliver. He holds above his head. Top the key, Garrett. One dribble. Links it for Austin. Swings around left side to Dotson. Dotson waits for a picket fence for Oliver. Top the key. Then takes the shot to Austin Oliver. Now to Austin, right side to Garrett. 3 ball from Garrett on the way. Good. You got to guard Devontae Garrett. I can tell that already. 9 in the game, and all those off the bench. And it's 41-39. Waltonville by 2.
Well, he's an open look shooter, and if you leave him open and he gets that good look, he's not going to miss.
Hale to Widges, baseline. That's going to be a bump foul, and that's going to be on Orlando Oliver. That'll be his third team, second of the quarter. Familiar places, new places. Bank with Ray and Bree at Community First Bank's new 42nd location in Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. After the foul, Waltonville inbound. Phillips has it. Left corner, Widges. Thought about the 3, didn't take it. Widges drives, spins, down to the left block, spins in, shot rim, no good. Rebounded, Sparta. Now to the floor, Sparta loses it. Out of bounds, off of Oliver, and it'll go back to the Waltonville Spartans.
Took that tough luck roll out of bounds. Everybody went in for the rebound. It was a loose ball, and then it just rolled out of bounds off Orlando Oliver.
Rogers holds above his head. The Widges underneath. He's pinned in, rooks his way around. That shot will not count as there's a foul. That foul will be on Sparta's number 11, Dwayne Dotson. His first.
Second.
Really? They just had the last foul. I gave it to Mr. Oliver, and I'll have to take it back off my scorebook. With it is Hale at the right elbow. Spins to the free throw line to Halloran. Now back to Phillips with 8 seconds to go in the third. Phillips down the lane, loses the basketball. Tipped out by Sparta, and he'll stay with Waltonville with 4 seconds to go. 41-39. Rogers will trigger it with a box set. Waltonville's still looking around, won't know what's going to be ran, and they'll have to do it again as they threw it in, and Sparta tipped it out of bounds. Some confusion on that setup. Waltonville has it again. The official give him the ball faster than they can call play. Hale top of the key, 3-pointer. Now he gets to the left wing, off the rim, no good. In the 3 quarters, Waltonville 41, Sparta 39. Back for fourth quarter action here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Don't miss the huge store-wide clearance at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn. You can save 60% off all remaining Christmas decor, 20% off all home decor, pictures and lamps, 15% off all furniture sale prices on your favorite name brands like Lazy Boy, Flexsteel, Sealy, Lane, Broyhill, Riverside, and more. It's Newell's huge clearance sale. Hurry in today and save. And Happy New Year from your friends at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at 94sports. Now back to the showcase on WMIX.
41-39, 8 minutes to go in this one as we start the fourth quarter. Waltonville leads Sparta. And Chris, Waltonville has kind of let a lead slip away here for them.
Well, they have. And Sparta has a much better field goal percentage in that third quarter. 8 of 12 from the inside, 1 of 2 from the outside. And shooting very well, but the Waltonville defense has certainly let it flip loose.
And there goes Widges off the inbound pass, curls around, fights his way around for his 14th point. 43-39, Waltonville by 4. Another close game here in game 2 of the first day of the 31st annual Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. Austin has it now to Dotson in the corner to Oliver. Waltonville still man-to-man. Oliver drives, now kicks it back out to Dotson. They'll reset. We'll remind you with 5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dixon, Ino, and Woodlawn. Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of the showcase. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. While I read that, Sparta did nothing but get to Garrett for a 15-footer. It's no good. He's human. Finally misses, and Waltonville has the rebound, which is to Phillips. Spartans by 4 with 7 minutes to go in the game over Sparta. Phillips across the timeline, down the lane, kicks the left corner. Rogers. He shot fakes, dribbles to the left elbow. Leaves for Hale. Hale's right side to Widget. Widges to Hale, top of the key. Holds, now to Widges on the left block. Spins, goes to the rim and scores. Well, what a pretty move. Left his defender in the dust. Widges has 16.
Could be the Widges quarter.
And Rushing is down on the floor, holding his ankle for Sparta. So they will have to come out and tend to him. While they do that, we'll run some scores down for you here at Sesser-Valier this morning. Marissa Coulterville beat CR 53-47. And at El Dorado this morning, Harrisburg over Glacier 78-39, and Carrier Mills over Carmi 49-39.
Here's something I love. They always have the athletic trainer on staff here at all times. Carrie Hammond, of course, is the orthopedic center who handles your Mount Vernon Rams as well. And she does a great job, and I'm sure that if it's something where he can get back in the game, she'll take care of it and get straightened right out.
All right, that's scoreboard of the day brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance, dedicated to helping you get the right coverage and discounts you deserve. Give Scott Owens a call at 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, Scott Owens is there. Rushing is up with the help of an assistant coach. We're putting very little weight on that left foot. We don't know if it's an ankle, foot, or knee, but we'll find out.
Of course, I'm compelled to mention that the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is a sponsor of the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase in the interest of full disclosure.
Wow. Full disclosure is given. Got all kinds of people helping out, wiping up the hustle off the floor to the north end of the floor. As we begin our trek here this week with several games, we thank everyone here at Sesser-Valier High School who allow us to come in and have a spot for us to come in and do these ball games. We're very appreciative.
Oh, yeah, they do a great job running this tournament. I don't think there's any doubt about that.
Jason Henry, superintendent, West Shore principal.
West Shore especially.
Staff and faculty. West Shore especially, standing down there.
Eugene Bassett III.
Yes, comfortably dapper as he is down there, as Mr. Schote, for a Monday morning. Sparta has the ball down 6 with Rushing on the bench, their tallest player. It's 5 guards for the Bulldogs. In the right corner is Oliver with it against the man-to-man by Waltonville. 6.5 to go in the game. Oliver drives, picks up his dribble, skip past left side to Dotson. Dotson leaves it for Garrett. Back to Dotson. Dotson's going to hold his hand, hold the basketball, and start pointing players around. Out behind the volleyball line, throws it to Robert on the right side. Now in the corner to Oliver. He's guarded by Halloran. Oliver throws it inside to nobody. Stolen away by Waltonville's Matt Rogers. As he tries to take his claim to that Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game, Crossroads Community Hospital, it's more than the hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Phillips across the timeline, throws it to nobody. Stolen away by Garrett. Garrett comes quickly the other way. Shot no good, but a foul. Phillips will pick up his second foul. That is the fourth on the Spartans in the half. And that'll send Devontae Garrett to the line to shoot two. And I have been, as I've mentioned many times so far in this game, very impressed with Mr. Garrett's game.
Oh, yeah. Any school in this tournament would love to have Mr. Garrett on their team, but he's just done a great job tonight. Hasn't missed very often. Great open look shooter.
First free throw by Garrett is no good. Just as we bragged him up, he misses the first free throw. Speaking of bragging about good things, the 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all of your accounts. Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to personal banking, member FDIC. Second free throw is good, however, and it's 10 for Garrett, and it's now down to a 45-40 lead.
First points of the quarter for the Bulldogs.
Hale on the right side, top of the key to Widges. Widges dribbles down the right line of the lane, kicks it to nobody. Should have been a travel. He picked up the loose ball, but no call. Hale steps back for a three-pointer. Good. Oh, what a big three by Jordan Hale. He goes into double digits with 10. It's 48-40. Waltonville by 8. Don't look like Rushing's going to return as he hobbles down to the end of the bench. Turnover, Sparta. As they threw it out of bounds. They were trying to get a shot. Austin was out of control, threw it up, and it went out of bounds. Waltonville by 8 with the ball.
That is big for Sparta's loss of Rushing. He was Mr. Second half for them with 8 points, 12 on the game. It doesn't look like he'll return.
He is getting some attention down to our right in the tunnel. So we'll see. Ball stolen away, though, by Oliver. Shot over Hale. No good. But Oliver's going to go to the line and shoot two, and Hale leaves that ball for Oliver to pick, and that'll be Jordan's third, team's fifth. Just about the time you think Waltonville's going to go away high. Turnover here, a basket here for Sparta. They let him right back in it.
Trying to make it interesting, apparently.
We don't need to make it that interesting. First free throw is good. Oliver will have one more. He's got 5. 48-41, Waltonville over Sparta with 5 minutes and 9 seconds to go in the game.
Just how big is rushing out of the game going to be down the stretch?
Free throw miss. Hale on the rebound. There's an example. Hale is the tallest kid on the floor now at about 6'4", 6'5". Switches across the timeline. He'll bring it over to Phillips out by the timeline on the right side. Phillips to Halloran, now to Hale. Under 5 to go. Spartans lead by 7. They throw it inside to Rogers on the layup. No good. Rebounded by Roberts, who gets it to Garrett, who gets it to Dodson across the timeline. Sparta down 7. Needs points. Austin top the key. Drives down the lane around Rogers. Pass good and a foul. Charvel Austin scores. He's got 9. That foul is on Matt Rogers. That'll be his third. Team 6. Of course, down like they were and looking for momentum, Danny. Sparta could ill afford what just happened, and that's their first field goal of the fourth. Not coming until near to the midway point at 4:36. Austin, grimacing in pain, something to do with his right leg. He's going to walk it off a little bit.
Like maybe he was paid a visit by Charles Horst.
Well, it looked like it. The veteran crew giving him time to walk it off. Another good move by this veteran officiating crew today. 48-43, Waltonville by 5. But Austin has one free throw to try to complete the three-point play for the Sparta Bulldogs. Walked it off and walked it out of the rim. It's no good, and Hale has the rebound to Phillips. Phillips will have to bring it across. He does, across the timeline. Spins to the right side, now leaves it for Hale. Hale thought about a three, thought better of it. Now to Phillips, out on the right side. Jake Phillips leaves it for Levi Rapp. He'll throw it right side back to Phillips in the corner. Phillips inside the Widges on the right block, spaces up to the basket, spins, Kobe moves, and scores. Kobe Bryant-like move there, faced the basket in the post. He's got 16. 50-43. Take that back, he has 18. Shot by Austin's no good, rebound to the floor, Hale has it. Waltonville by 7, under 4 to go. They're quickly the other way, even though Coach Harper said slow it down. Rogers out of control to the rim, no good. Rebound Garrett for Sparta.
That's why he said slow it down.
Yes, he did. Garrett to the right side. He's looking for help. Gets it to Austin. Top of the key. 3:40 to go in the game. Sparta down 7. Austin on the dribble. Throws it right side to Robert. His three on the way over Hale's good. Shot it over the last stretched arm of Hale. Robert knocks down a three and 50-46. And Chris Spartan just can't put Sparta away right now.
Well, they can't. That is a huge three. It looked like it fluttered for quite a while and finally fell. Great shot by Robert, who, as we mentioned, had 3 fouls in the first quarter. It really has come out and has been an effective asset for these Bulldogs the rest of the way through. The thing that concerns me now for them, however, is the fact that they've been able to recover from the absence of rushing thus far, turn the tempo into a little bit quicker tempo.
But how will that run down the rest of the way when the Spartans are on offense and there's really not that physical presence they once had? If the Spartans could just be a little bit more protective of the basketball and slow things down a little bit, you have to like their odds these last 3 minutes and 32 seconds without that physical presence down there for the Bulldogs. Let's take a moment here, Chris, and I'll let you go through it on this Scottsdale State Farm Insurance Scoreboard update. Our coverage not only for today, tomorrow, and for the week here on WMIX. Well, I'll tell you what, it could be a little bit confusing at times, especially depending on what happens here today at Sesser, but we'll try to have every Waltonville and Woodlawn game here from Sesser on the air, as well as we know, every Mount Vernon Rams game from the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. And if you just look at all of our stations and our sister stations, we have a lot of basketball coming at you this week. Your best way to find out what's going on, follow us on Facebook, WMIX Sports. You can like us there. Lots of information, finals, and the upcoming schedules for this week will be on there, as well as follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports to find out what's going on in updates from everywhere. That's where it'll be. You can like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Waltonville has the ball. Phillips kicks the left corner to Widget. Trey to the lane. Running one-hander, no good. Tipped around, rebounded by Oliver. He gets it out to Austin. Austin's going to have a run out. Waltonville is going to be, shot no good. Austin missed the layup. Then the backboard was flapped as the ball was on the rim. I'm more concerned about Austin. He came down very hard after that. Interesting. The ball was on the rim. The backboard was flapped. The ball rolled off. Should have been goaltending? Possibly. I think it should have been. I didn't also catch the break. The ball was a layup off the rim. The ball rattled around the rim. The guy hit the backboard to block the shot just because he missed the shot block and hit the backboard. Probably should have been goaltending. The ball was on the rim. The backboard was messed with. It's 50-46, however. Waltonville by 4. They have the ball. Rogers on the wing. Down the lane. He goes in a hurry and scores. Waltonville, Matt Rogers with 12. It's 52-46. Spartans by 6. 2.5 to go in this game. Austin grimacing as he comes up the floor. A true warrior. Playing through pain. Throws it to Dotson, to Garrett on the left wing. Now he throws it to Robert. Hale ran into Robert. It's going to stay with Sparta. Waltonville will keep that 6-point lead. 2:23 to go in the game. There's a pass out to the backcourt to Dotson. He'll dribble across the timeline. Doesn't seem to be in a hurry with his Bulldogs trailing by 6. Garrett top of the key. Free ball on the way from Robert. No good. Rebound Peach. Rapp. Levi Rapp with the rebound. Throws it out front to Hale. Hale had the crowd. Has to throw it back to Rogers. Rogers in a hurry. Up by 6. Now no good. Missed the layup. Here comes Sparta. No reason to go get those points. Here comes Garrett down the lane around 2 defenders and scores. Richie Williams will call timeout. Chris Hugo, I asked thee. You have a 6-point lead with the ball under 2 to go, and you go shoot a layup. What is the deal there? Kill some clock, man. Kill some clock. That's something that's plagued many teams throughout Southern Illinois all season long. It's just the desire to go out and pad those stats. I'm not saying that's what was going to happen there, but you turn a situation that could have been turned into something great by killing that time off the clock, and you don't even look for a great opportunity. It was a very risky opportunity from start to finish, and one that the Bulldogs were able to turn into 2 more points. I don't get it. 52-48. Sparta took advantage and got a layup. Waltonville leads Sparta by 4. And it's not that Chad Harper wanted that. No, I mean, it's just a case of not listening to Coach Harper, and you're going to have to do that down the stretch if you want to advance this tournament to the right side of the bracket. 52-48. Waltonville leads by 4. They have the basketball length of the floor to go. Sparta has 14 fouls, so they can foul twice before Waltonville has to go to the free throw line. They're going to have to foul, I would say, quickly if they want to get this game extended. Hale will inbound after the main basket, throws it to Widges. It's full court pressure. Pack is checked in. Widges across, dribble across timeline. Was not over and back. All 3 points were not in the front court. Much to the screen of some of the Sparta faithful in front of us. Despite the fans in hockey who scream offside. Yep. Wrap to Hale. Top of the key. Hale to nobody. Threw it out of bounds. Boy, oh boy, Hale threw it to nobody. Spartans turnovers adding up. Now Austin will come in offense for defense here. Austin's going to check in for, I believe, what will be Peck, trying to guess. And you mentioned not having the 3 points across the line, even having an entire foot. No. Austin will come in for Peck. Peck was in for defense. Richie Williams on to Bobby Blondie right now. And Richie has the seat. And we have some
That'd be a good move.
birds exchanged. Huh?
That's probably a good move.
Yeah, that's a piece.
Yep.
Richie Williams down 4. Sparta down 4. Richie Williams gets a tee. With 1:30 going to game, Sparta had an opportunity here, Chris, and that's a head scratcher.
Yeah, because with 91 seconds, that's frustration. That's not, I don't think, designed. Because he has decided that he could design tactical to try to inspire his team. That's a little late to do it.
Hale hits the first, 53-48. Waltonville by 5. Trying to spring an upset here. Sparta is the 4th seed in this tournament. Hale makes them both.
Well, that's huge there.
Yeah.
Now you have possession and kill some time if you can. They're going to foul. I think we realize that. Make you reset something up. But other than that, if you kill some clock here, do it. You're up 6.
Richie Williams still upset about the missed goaltending, and you halfway can't blame him. Waltonville gets an inbound and scores. 4-point swing for Waltonville, and that may do it.
Well, I can't blame him at all, but you can't do that in that situation.
Oh, no kidding.
He's still up, and he's supposed to be seated.
Yeah, and they got another one.
He's gone. And he can't coach tomorrow now.
Richie Williams picked up his second technical of the game. And now,
that is right. He would have to leave, and he cannot coach tomorrow. Is that correct?
I don't know. I would have to refresh that rule. We could get a correspondence from somebody in the text here as Richie Williams picked up his second foul. But that counts as a technical foul. That's his second foul. Hale. Richie has left the building. He's went to the locker room. So Coach Williams from Sparta has 2 technicals. He's been and left the building.
And just so we can reiterate, they did not come from the same official. They came from different officials on the crew.
Nope. The first one, as Hale makes the first, was due to the fact that he was complaining of what could have been and probably should have been a goaltending call, which would have gave Sparta a couple points. The second one, as Hale makes the second free throw to give Walton a 58-48 lead, he was standing up, which you can't, and you cannot stand up after you get your first tee. You lose your coach's box. He was standing up. Referee ran by a different one, gave him that tee. Now he cannot coach tomorrow, from what we're being told, as people coming in to texting us playing himself. Jordan Hale's on a run, Chris, all by himself.
Did you say he can or can't?
60-48. He cannot coach tomorrow. There's a shot, no good by Austin, rebounded by Hale, and he'll be fouled, and we'll go to the other end and shoot free throws. And the Waltonville Spartans are going to spring the upset. They are going to defeat Sparta, which means they are going to play tomorrow at 10:30 against the Marissa Coulterville Meteor.
I can sleep a little bit later tomorrow. I like that. Might put the day in an entirely new perspective.
Yeah. Makes my afternoon plans a little bit quicker, but hey, that'll be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Waltonville's going to win. I'll be in another tournament by 12:15.
Right. I can go set up for another tournament tomorrow in between here.
Yes.
Yeah, that's okay. Well worth it.
Waltonville's going to advance to the semis. We get a second one out of Waltonville tonight, out of the 8. 2 of them are from the Jefferson County Showcase here at Sesser. That'd be wonderful.
That'd be great.
Hale with the second one. It's no good. Rebounded by Sparta. 61-48. Spartans by 13. Score not indicative of what the second half has been. Garrett missed the shot. Rebound Widges. The Waltonville Spartans are going to spring an upset here, the first one of the day. They will beat Sparta 61-48. Rapp top the key foul. No call. Rogers to Hale. Hale now to Phillips, and he's fouled. Some of the Spartan faithful.
A little excessive, but not too excessive, if that makes sense. You got to get that foul, make it a no doubt, or get the call.
Yeah, it's a foul. Waltonville's going to win. They're up by 13, 42 seconds to go.
Got to take the victory and kind of quiet down about it.
Yeah. And Waltonville will advance. 10:30 game tomorrow against Marissa Coulterville. The Meteors will host. They beat ZR today. So in game 1 tomorrow, it'll be Sparta and ZR. And in game 2, it'll be Waltonville and Marissa Coulterville as Phillips makes the first. 8 different Spartans have scored today in this big win. Chris, you and I will have a tough decision on that Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game today.
Definitely.
Phillips misses the second one. Rebound Sparta. Those of you texting can't get to the phone right now. 3 ball on the way from Austin. No good. Rebound Rogers. And we appreciate those texting me to let me know the rules of what's going on.
I have to text them, so I had it right. You had it right. I'm proud of myself. Verification from one of our official brethren at Life and Saturday Sports Show. And speaking of that, to brag on ourselves, Saturday morning on AM 940, MyWeatherRadio.com, we talked about this very thing happening. Right. Saturday Sports Show. Because we knew it was likely, because the Spartans were coming in with a little bit of momentum on top of the fact that it hasn't been the greatest season for Sparta. First free throw. It's now some missed text going on. Oh, it's a 1-on-1. Oh, this is good. Now, how about this? Now, you want to talk? Hold on. It was a 1-on-1. The official's first free throw was missed. Ball hit the floor. Nobody jumped. Sparta, nobody stood there, so the officials did a right call, blew it dead, and they're going to give it to Sparta. Chad Harper, though, Jerry. Well, yeah, Waltonville's up 14. What does Chad Harper care? That was a blown call by 3 officials. You had 10 players and 3 officials asleep on that one, but everybody's happy with it. 3 balling away by Dotson in front of the iron. No good. Jordan Hale, another rebound. And he'll hold. Sparta's saying no fouls. And we're going to end this one. The Waltonville Spartans bring the first upset of this holiday tournament at Sesser-Valier. The Spartans are going to win probably 62-48. I said that before this year once, and that didn't happen. There it goes again. Garrett on the back tap steal. Hale wasn't going to let him score, and he does anyway. Garrett scores, so the score will not be 62-48, but Waltonville will win either way. The Waltonville Spartans will win today over Sparta 62-50. We'll stay tuned, if you will, for the upcoming Sesser Auto Body postgame show. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Lincoln dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. When you shop for a luxury car, you'll notice that the luxury doesn't always come standard. The 2012 Lincoln MKZ, however, comes loaded. Heated and cooled front seats, standard. Sync technology, standard. Soft leather seating and genuine wood trim, standard. Reverse sensing system, standard. Isn't it nice to see that someone is putting standards back into luxury? And here's one more extra you won't pay extra for. 4-year or 50,000-mile complimentary maintenance, standard. Better yet, that's on top of your Lincoln dealer's most attractive offer on Lincoln MKZ. All that's left is a nice, long test drive, which, as you might have guessed, is complimentary as well. Lincoln, it's just not luxury, it's smarter than that. Come see us at Ford Square, Mount Vernon, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Life can be very complicated. You need to simplify, streamline, and save time wherever you can. Life just got simpler at People's National Bank. Now, get your monthly account statement online at peoplesnationalbank.com. If you're looking for a convenient, faster, and safer way to receive your monthly bank account statement, sign up for online statements available through People's Online Internet Banking. The next time you're online, go to peoplesnationalbank.com and simplify your life. You deserve it. People's National Bank. Member FDIC.
Does this sound familiar?
I can't stand this job. I just wish I had time to go back to school, but with work and family...
I know. I just enrolled in Rend Lake College's evening cosmetology program. They have evening classes that will even fit into your busy schedule. You can even graduate in less than 2 years. Classes are convenient to get to, and they're in Studio RLC in Mount Vernon. They even offer financial aid.
What's it like? I've been out of school so long.
It's not your typical take notes. Listen to a lecture program. We will learn the latest styles and trends in cosmetology, and it looks like we'll have fun doing it. We'll be out on the salon floor getting hands-on experience and getting to know all kinds of people. By the time we're done, we'll be ready to jump into a new career and love our jobs. For once.
Okay, how do I sign up?
I called 618-242-8459, but you can also check out their website at rlc.edu/Studio RLC or stop by the RLC Marketplace in Mount Vernon. Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX. The Sesser Auto Body postgame show starts now.
Welcome back to the 31st annual Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. The Waltonville Spartans bring the first upset of this tournament, defeating the Sparta Bulldogs 62-50. We welcome you into the Sesser Auto Body post-game show. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies. This means Sesser Auto Body can get your vehicle back on the road faster next time you have a collision. See the collision pros at Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park. Sesser, we have crossed past the top of the hour. We need to pause for station identification. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase.
The best basketball coverage lives here. This is WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting.
Back to Sesser-Valier. Waltonville wins 62-50. The Spartans will advance to tomorrow's 10:30 championship bracket quarterfinal game against the Marissa-Coulterville Meteors. Sparta will drop to the consolation side of the bracket in the 9 o'clock contest against the Ziegler-Royalton Tornadoes. Chris and I need to step out for a break when we come back. Scoring and stats from this one as Waltonville wins over Sparta 62-50. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Don't miss the huge store-wide clearance at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn. You can save 60% off all remaining Christmas decor, 20% off all home decor, pictures and lamps, 15% off all furniture sale prices on your favorite name brands like Lazy Boy, Flexsteel, Sealy, Lane, Royal, Riverside, and more. It's Newell's huge clearance sale. Hurry in today and save. And Happy New Year from your friends at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn.
When you want the best, think the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. The Orthopedic Center has the unique distinction of being one of only 2 non-academic accredited orthopedic teaching and research facilities in the state of Illinois. Our goal in education is to inspire the next generation of orthopedic surgeons. Patient care, education, and research are our core strengths. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive, Mount Vernon, and St. Mary's Good Samaritans in Treya campus. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
Sports fans can be the hardest people to shop for, so WMIX has the perfect gift idea. A little more Saturday Sports Show. Tell the fanatic in your family to tune in to WMIX AM 940 on Saturday mornings after the 8 o'clock news. We talk to the coaches they want, provide the insight they crave, and the scores they need. The best part? We'll take care of the gift wrap. The Saturday Sports Show, every week on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament 31st edition. The Waltonville Spartans beat Sparta today 62-50. Denny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside. Chris, before we get to the stats, what a great effort by Chad Harper's Waltonville Spartans this morning as they knock off the 4th-seeded Sparta Bulldogs here at the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament.
That's a big win indeed. You move to the right side of the bracket and maybe try to get yourself up for a trophy game, but still a lot of work to do after that. But a lot of credit to Spartans. Started out hot early, let Sparta back in the ballgame a couple of times, but as close as they could get would be 2 or 3, and they would pull away. And give them a lot of credit from the standpoint of the tremendous points that they showed. You take a look at the field goal percentages, and we'll get to it here in just a little bit. It's easy to see why the Spartans took away a winner.
The Sesser Auto Body post-game show, you're listening to it. Sesser Auto Body, where sometimes things happen in an automobile that are beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Sesser Auto Body. They get you on the road quicker in showroom conditions. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Drove by today on the way here to the high school. And Chris, let's go over the scoring and stats of this one, a 62-50 Waltonville winner.
First, let's take a look for the team stats. Sparta Bulldogs were 11-21 in the second half of the inside, giving them a total of 18 of 46 for 39%. From the outside, they were 2 of 6 in the second half, 2 of 9 for the game for 22%. From the floor, they were 23 of 51 for 45%. Taking a look at the Spartans, in the second half, they were 10 of 20 from the inside for 50%, 22 of 47 for the game for 47%. From the outside for the game, they were 2 of 3 for 67%. From the floor, they were 24 out of 50, 48%. Free throw shooting was key. obviously with those technical shots coming down the stretch. The Spartans were 12 of 17 for the game for 71%, very typical of a Waltonville club, shooting the 70-75 range. And then for the Bulldogs, they were 8 of 17 for 47%. Rebounding edge did fall to the Spartans, 28-25. Spartans had 21 defensive boards, 7 offensive, 18 defensive boards for the Bulldogs compared to 7 for the offensive class for their 25 rebounds. Disadvantage turnover-wise actually fell to the Spartans, 19-13. Taking a look at your scores now. First for the Sparta Bulldogs, they had 2 in double digits. They were led by Devontae Garrett with 14 points. Aaron Rushing, who left the game due to injury in the third quarter, had 12. 6 points from Dwayne Johnson, 5 from Orlando Oliver. Of course, you can't forget the 9 from Charvel Austin. 3 points from Dalton Robert and 1 from Keontae Fuller to give the Bulldogs 50 points. Now for the Waltonville Spartans, they leave this game victorious at 3 in double digits. They were led by Jordan Hale, who had 12 in the fourth quarter to finish with 19. Trey Widges had 18. Matt Rogers had 12. 6 points from Jake Phillips. 2 points from Levi Rapp, and of course 2 points apiece, Patrick Booza, Derek Wisnott, and Levi Laird to give us a final score of the Waltonville Spartans 62, the Sparta Bulldogs 50. 62-50, Waltonville wins. They'll advance tomorrow to the 10:30 game and play the Larissa Coulterville Meteors. They'd add 3 times fast. At 10:30, we'll be on the air at 10:15 with the pregame, and we'll have the coverage starting at 9:30 or 10:30 on AM 940 as well as MyWizardsRadio.com. We'll need to step out for a minute, and we'll come back here on the Sesser Holiday postgame show to select the Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Whether you're an Integra customer needing a new home or just tired of the constant changes associated with big corporate banking, you do have a choice. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins with Community First Bank. We built our business around one goal, your needs. With 5 locations and a team of your friends and neighbors to support you, your banking solutions are handled right here at home. And to make your move easy, we have new account specials and personal bankers ready to help.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time at a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. Daily schedules, scores, and more. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. They remind you to drive safe on the way home from today's game. Next time you have an accident, see the collision pros at Sesser Auto Body to get back on the road faster. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski, and I'm Dan Czerwinski, Chris Hugo. Chris, it's something like that. We'll be here today and tonight as well. We've got a tough decision. We didn't get talked about it on the break, but boy, lots of opportunities and choices here for the Waltonville Spartans to be your Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game.
I know you have to look at Trey Widges with 18 points. However, Jordan Hale, late in the fourth quarter, might have stolen the honor away just from the fact that there is nothing more awkward than being placed to the free throw line to shoot technical free throws, and he had to do it twice. And then both times came away off a backdoor lob to get 2 points. So he turned each technical assessment into 4 points for the Spartans. And so I think with those clutch fourth quarter points, you have to look at Jordan Hale as your Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game.
Yeah, 19. I also like to throw around Matt Rogers in there. We can really make it complicated if you really wanted to. So who would you like to pick? Let's go one final choice.
I've got to go. I appreciate the finesse that Matt Rogers had today. I appreciate the consistency of Trey Widges, but I'm also somebody who appreciates just how difficult it is in an awkward situation like that with drama to make technical free throws.
And we will go with, I almost said his uncle. I almost said his uncle out at Ford Square. Is that close?
That's it.
I almost said, because I see him quite a bit at Ford Square. But it is Jordan Hale, who is your Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. It's what healthcare to be. Jordan Hale is your Player of the Game here. And Chris, we're not done from here. 1 game down. We're back this evening for more Jefferson County Basketball Showcase.
We are. We'll take a little bit of a break. Some of us will head to Mount Vernon and go get all the equipment and everything else they forgot. But other than that, we'll be back here at 5 o'clock ready to go this time.
5 o'clock, Woodlawn and Shawnee, the Cardinals are defending champions of this Holiday Tournament. Back will open up at 5 o'clock. Chris and I will be on the air about 4:45, AM 940 at MyWeathersRadio.com. If you need updates on schedules, score finals, or other things, check us out on Facebook, WMIX Sports. You can go there, find all the information readily available. Like us there as well. Or if you want to follow us with updates, go to Twitter at 94 Sports. We are going to be there all throughout the week, giving you updates on everything on our Twitter account. Chris and I need to wrap up from Sesser-Valier, get out of the way from other media people wanting to get in. Final scores this afternoon now. Waltonville beats Sparta 62-50. For Avery Barton, back in the studio, Sports Chris Hugo and Denny Czerwinski signing off. Have a good afternoon. We'll see you tonight around 4:45 for more Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Thank you for listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase, sponsored by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body, Newell Furniture, and the General Store in Woodlawn, Rend Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. For inside information before, during, and after the game, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports or like WMIX Sports on Facebook. We are your home for news, talk, sports, and today's hot country. WMIX.